Hello, students. My name is Mrs. Baez, and I will be guiding you through some A through G requirements, as well as visual and performing arts, electives, sports, activities, and tips on how to stay organized in high school. We will start this presentation by going over our Campbell Union High School District graduation requirements. On this screen here, you will see on the right side our high school graduation requirements, starting with social science, where 3 years are needed. This is considered a core class, so world history, US history, government, or economics. Next, you'll see that you need 4 total years of English to graduate, 3 years of math, 3 years of science, which includes physics, chemistry, and biology, 2 years of a world language in the same language. For example, 2 years of French, 2 years of Spanish speakers 1, or 2 years of Spanish, 1 visual and performing art class, 1 college prep elective class, which pretty much means anything that you're doing above the requirement. So if you were to do an extra year of a world language, that counts as your college prep elective. If you were to do an extra year of math, or an extra year of social sciences, or an extra year of science, that would count as your college prep elective. In addition, you would need 2 years of physical education, and this can be a combo of PE or ROTC, followed by an additional year of a visual and performing art or a career tech ed class, and I will show you slides of what these look like, and 20 general electives, which are anything that you want to take, which totals up to 220 credits. As you can see, on the left side of this screen, you will see college entrance requirements. These are specifically to California state universities or universities of California. So you'll see that they require pretty much the same of what you're required to do from high school to graduate, which is really neat. As you can see, we require you to do 3 years of social science. They require 2. 4 years of English, which you should already be doing for graduation. They recommend a 4th year of math. They recommend 3 years of a science. You're already required to do 3. World language, they recommend a 3rd year, and you're required to do 2, just like they require 2. Visual and performing art, 1 year, and a college prep elective, 1 year. So we're pretty much required already to do a lot of what matches their requirements. Think, C for college. So if it is in your plans to apply to a 4-year university such as San Jose State, UCLA, UC Berkeley, Santa Clara University, UC Santa Barbara, San Francisco State University, you should be maintaining grades of A's, B's, and C's only. If you were to get a D, you are no longer A through G eligible, which means you would need to retake that class to get an A, B, or C to remain eligible to apply to a 4-year. So just think, C is for college. So just as a reminder, Del Mar High School is considered an international baccalaureate school. And this means that students who follow a specific graduation plan and take advantage of ICAP classes could potentially be considered diploma candidates, which means that you graduate with an extra diploma, an IB diploma, if you fulfill these requirements and pass their exams. So a lot of students ask, what is the difference then between IB and AP? IB and AP are very similar. They both, depending on the university or college, can offer you college credit. And these classes are challenging, so they are intended to prepare you for college. And these courses are available to every student at Del Mar. So everyone belongs in IB classes at Del Mar. You can start by taking ICAP English in your freshman year. It may sound scary, but if you're willing to put in the hard work, you can do it. So, important core courses that every freshman should have on their schedule should already include English, math, physics, PE or ROTC, and a foreign language. So you get to pick Spanish or French or Spanish for Spanish speakers. One, if you are already speaking Spanish at home. Now I'm going to walk you through the various electives that we have at Del Mar and what you would be doing in those classes so then you can make the best choice for you. Keep in mind that you would need to pick an elective, um, a visual and performing art, or a CTE class. But keep in mind as you're listening through these slides that you would need to um, just have a backup elective in mind. So just keep 3 backups in mind as you go through these. In other words, have your first choice, but then also have 3 others as backups in case that class is full and or does not work with your schedule. So to start off, we have amazing 4-year programs at Del Mar, which means that you can take these classes all 4 years while you're in high school to really sharpen your skills and feel like you're part of a family. So some of these include band. So you can start with concert band and eventually get to symphonic band if you want, um, or choir all 4 years. Another one is leadership. An application is required. So in leadership, you help put on rallies, spirit weeks at school, um, and you pretty much make Del Mar feel like a community for everyone. In Avid, you learn about college entrance requirements. You learn how to take really good notes, how to stay organized, and everyone in Avid has the same goal to go to a 4-year university. Then we also have leadership education, also known as JROTC, military science, which is another family at Del Mar High School. This class is not intended to sign you up for the military. If anything, it teaches you discipline, respect, community building, and some drills. So you get a really good exercise in ROTC as well. You also have to wear your ROTC uniform, and it needs to be in tip-top shape once a week. So now we're going to get into the visual and performing arts, into some electives that you can start to pick that may even include those 4-year programs that you just saw. So, like I mentioned, ROTC is one of these. Keep in mind, though, that this does fulfill your PE requirement as well. So if you were to take 2 years of this, you're done for your PE requirement. But if you continue to take it in your junior and senior year, it's also considered a special program. So again, this is not to join the military. It's a PE class. You don't have to be physically fit. All of the uniforms that you see here on this page are free to our students. It really helps on college applications for the universities to see that you were in this program all 4 years because it shows commitment. And there are some community service events, some drill competitions, and additional team building activities that you can be a part of, like this one here that you see on the top left. Ethnic studies. So this is considered an academic elective. So as you notice, it's not like an art class or anything like that. But this class is really for students who enjoy learning about other cultures, ethnicities, in the United States. This course really prepares students to understand history in high school and also prepares you to take IB, History of the Americas, in your junior and senior year. So if you really enjoy social sciences, give ethnic studies a try as your elective. Avid. So, like you saw in that previous screen, Avid is a 4-year program. It's intended for students who are the first in their family to go to college. There also is a application attached to this program. It really teaches you organization and study skills. It starts to get super, super helpful in your senior year because you get help with college applications and your financial aid applications. So if a four-year university is your goal, and if you're the first person in your family to want to attend a four-year university, Avid will really, really help you out, and it will be like a family on Del Mar's campus for you. Leadership. So, like we mentioned, leadership is a class of students where they help put on school rallies, spirit weeks. They also help put on prom, international days, and community service days. This class meets during first period, though, at that very early time of 7:20 in the morning, and there is also an application to go with this program. So if you're interested, put down leadership, and we will give you any information needed for any next steps. Computer science discovery. So if you enjoy technology, learning about the internet, web development, data, and you enjoy lots of hands-on and group work, then this is the class for you. You don't need any previous experience with coding or anything like that. All you need is curiosity to learn, and computer science discoveries could be for you. Foods. So Foods 1 is one of our popular classes on campus. In this class, you get to learn how to learn safety in the kitchen, how to read recipes, how to prepare soups, salads, mini meals, desserts, and just learn a lot of really good skills in the kitchen from our chef, Chef Krogan. So students will also be able to take a recipe collection home when this class is over, and best of all, you get to eat the food. Yearbook. So Yearbook is also known as graphic publications, and if you enjoy taking pictures with your camera or on your phone, you may really enjoy this class and help design the yearbook and what events are going on and really capturing them. So in this class, we will let you borrow we will let you borrow a camera. So all you need is the willingness to take photos for the yearbook and attend some events. Art 1. So in Art 1, it's drawing and painting on a flat surface, and are some examples of student work. Do not worry, this doesn't mean that you need to come into Art 1 already drawing at this level or any of these levels for that reason. You're going to learn these skills in Art 1. So if you already have some knowledge in art, you may sharpen those skills in Art 1. So Art 1 may be for you. 3D design 1. So in comparison to Art 1, 3D design is obviously, like the name states, 3D. So you will be creating some of these things here. You can be painting some gourds and really giving it life. You can be creating some Venetian leather masks and some character teapots, as you see here. So if you really enjoy just creating things out of clay and making them 3D, then 3D design may be for you. Video production. So in video production, you get to learn how to shoot videos, edit videos, create some joke skits, some silent films, and even some music videos, and how to work as part of a team to create productions. So if you enjoy shooting videos and editing videos and would like to learn more, Video Production 1. Digital photography. So just like in Art 1, these are some examples of student work over the years. No one came into Digital Photo 1 knowing how to do these things. You will definitely learn how to in Digital Photography 1. So you learn how to add some cool effects. You also make some pop art cartoons like this. So you're pretty much just exploring photography and the theory of photography, the history of photography, and you also get to work with a lot of really cool lights and learn how to take a proper photo. Concert band. So This is our instrumental music class. So if you have been interested in learning how to play a musical instrument, this may be the class for you. There are about 4 to 5 concerts per year, both on campus and at area festivals. And students learn theory of music, how to play a musical instrument, and how to work together as a team. Vocal music. So we have choir. If you'd like to learn how to sing properly and really learn how to read music, then go on and take concert choir. It's geared for all singers at any ability level. So this doesn't mean that you need to be a really good singer. So you will definitely learn the techniques in choir one. Again, no previous experience is required. Theater. So, Theater 1 is an introductory course where you get to learn um, improvisation of, the monologue, the scene, some acting techniques, and students will learn how to perform and work with other students to put on some skits. Again, no previous experience is required. Activities. So, like you've been seeing on many of our photos, there's a lot going on at Del Mar, and these are just some examples of rallies that we've had. This is our principal, Principal Lopez. And here you can see a cheer team. You can see our dance team right here, and just students getting involved and having fun. So activities is a huge part of Del Mar, and high school is a time for you to really learn and start being engaged in areas that you haven't had the opportunity to learn about and make mistakes and really enjoy your time in high school. So enjoy the activities that are available to you. Athletics. So yes, we definitely have sports at Del Mar. As you can see, we have football, baseball, track and field, um, softball, soccer, basketball, volleyball. So in order to be able to play sports and to be able to hold a job at Del Mar High School, remember that your GPA or your grades need to be at a 2.0 or better. Grades come first. So once your grades are good, you're eligible to play. So if you ever have any questions about your eligibility, you can talk to your coach, you can talk to your counselor on how you can improve. But just please remember that for any athletics or sports, you need to have a 2.0 or better. So just as a closing, we want to remind you that successful high school students focus on the following: academics, their grades, their classes, getting involved, like I mentioned, in school activities, and asking questions or asking for help when needed. These are 3 very important areas that you may not come into high school knowing right off the bat, but you will definitely sharpen and practice these skills. Some study tips for you. So these are study tips you can start using now in middle school, and they can definitely carry over to high school. So the first one is just learning how to manage your time and really breaking up your time and creating a schedule that would work for you to know when you're going to study for what class or what exam. Number 2 is getting plenty of sleep because you are a growing teenager that needs plenty of sleep to be able to function in the next day and really concentrate and understand what is happening in class. Number 3, this is just an example, but flashcards sometimes help studying. It really depends on the student and their study habits and what they need. So flashcards are just one example. Number 4 is joining a study group. This is an excellent way to really get to learn from other students and problem solve, and just really understanding the material in a different way from other students who may be in your same class. So join a study group. And number 5, treat yourself. Whenever you do well, whenever you feel like you had a hard day of studying, treat yourself to a favorite snack or a favorite show. But these are the top 5 recommendations for study tips. I'd just like to remind you before we close to choose the right academic courses in high school. So that can either be, again, Avid, ICAP, the class that prepares you for IB courses, International Baccalaureate, to keep your grades up this year, to challenge yourself and work on improving this year to be ready for high school. Can't wait to meet you guys. Thank you so much.